The Community Table Restaurant Online Sports Report. Action highlights brought to you by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting Victor Valley teams and athletic programs. Levi Taylor's 37-yard touchdown pass to Daniel Dexter provides the margin of victory in Silverado's 21-14 triumph at Sultana. The winning touchdown comes with exactly 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Dionzae Nolan's 45-yard run on Silverado's second possession enables Silverado to regain the lead after Sultana tied the game at 7 in the opening period. Sultana quarterback Ryan Griffin runs for one touchdown and passes for the other to account for Sultana's scoring. Offensive highlights were few and far between when Sultana hosts Silverado in this interleague matchup. It's week 3 of the 2016 campaign. Outstanding defensive plays were frequent. Each team's defense creates turnovers that lead to scoring drives. The Hawks take the opening kickoff and execute a 75-yard scoring drive in 5 plays. Levi Taylor to Darius Allen, first down to midfield. Levi Taylor keeps and carries into the end zone from 1 yard out. 7-0 Hawks, 90 seconds in. Sultana's opening drive. Seth Bloomer on the end around. Trayvon Clark, the tackle, a loss on the play. Ryan Griffin gets it to Seth Bloomer by way of the aerial route. Ryan Griffin, the Sultans' 6'1", 165-pound senior quarterback, 14 of 25 for 121 yards on the night.
Pass complete from senior number 16, Ryan Griffin.
Silverado's second possession ends on this pass interception by junior free safety Michael Mendoza. Sultans have it at the Hawks' 45. The Sultans' first takeaway will lead to their first scoring drive of the game. Silverado's defense stops the quarterback keeper. 8 is middle linebacker Phil Laughlin, 5'9", 195-pound senior.
Number 16 quarterback Ryan Griffin will carry up the middle.
The Hawks appear to have stopped Sultana in the red zone, coming up with tackles behind the line of scrimmage to force a 4th and short from inside the 5, but the Hawks will jump offside on the 4th down play, and Sultana capitalizes. The Sultana drive takes a loss when Hawks sophomore linebacker Almatino Mao throws the ball carrier down in the backfield. But on the next play, the Sultans come back this way and strike pay dirt. From the 5, 2nd and goal, Ryan Griffin starts this way, cuts back against the grain, and carries into the end zone standing up. With 4 minutes to go in quarter number 1, the ball game is tied at 7. Sultana defensive end Leo Molino drops the pass receiver for a loss. Molina, a 5'9", 205-pound senior. Silverado responds with their second touchdown of the first quarter. Dionzae Nolan from the 45 starts up the middle, then cuts outside and races to the end zone. The Hawks regain the lead with 1.5 minutes to play in the first quarter, 14-7. Levi Taylor and Dionzae Nolan collaborate on a number of big plays. This 70-yard pass catch and scamper touchdown in the first quarter was called back by a holding penalty. Dionzae Nolan will rush for an even 100 yards this game on 24 carries. Silverado has fully regained momentum, having scored on both of their initial possessions. The Hawks defense denies the Sultans on this counter. 52 is defensive end Jerry Katoa, 6'4", 245-pound junior. This is the final play of the first quarter. But Hawks miscues open up Sultana opportunities. The fumble fielding the ball, recovered by the Sultans. 13 is Paul Gallardo. Falling on the ball, Gallardo, a junior free safety. This Sultana fumble recovery sets up the Sultans' second scoring drive. Sultans on the Hawks' 30. Jonathan Garcia breaks a tackle and carries for 6. Jonathan Garcia is a senior, listed at 5'8", 150 pounds.
gain of 7 yards.
2nd and 4 at the 24. Ryan Griffin to Tyler Pele for a first down. Tyler Pele, 6 foot 180-pound junior wide receiver, kick return specialist, and two-way starter at defensive back. From the 17, Ryan Griffin lofts the scoring pass to the 6'6" Charles Gross down the near sidelines. First touchdown reception of the season for Charles Gross, who hauls in 6 passes for 56 yards this night. 14-14, 90 seconds into the second quarter. Here's a much better look at the pass-catching skills of Charles Gross from a far better vantage point on a reception later in the first half. The remainder of the second quarter and the entire third period is dominated by defensive play on both sides. Sultana creates another Hawks turnover here on Mike Mendoza's fumble recovery in the second quarter. Mike Mendoza, 5'11", 173-pound junior, free safety. Mendoza had the earlier pass interception, setting up the first Sultana touchdown. Silverado returns the create the turnover disfavor. It's 1st and goal at the 2 for the Sultans. Phil Laughlin crashes in, creates the fumble. Jerry Katoa wrestles control of the ball, and the Hawks have their offenses back, getting the ball right back and dodging a tie-breaking bullet with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Both teams have trouble holding on to the football. Sultana's Robert Chavez and Leo Molino create the fumble, the ball loose before the ball carrier hits the ground. Trevon Mullen falls on it, but the officials rule contact with the ground created the fumble, and the Hawks retain possession. The Sultans do force the Hawks to punt and get it back for one more possession before the half. Ryan Griffin to Charles Gross over the middle to midfield.
Number 16, Ryan Griffin, to number 2, Charles Gross.
Hawks defenders smother the Sultana quarterback on the final play of the second quarter, and at halftime, the score stands tied at 14. Halftime adjustments obviously effective defensively for both the Sultans and the Hawks. Sultana is coming off a shutout victory over Norte Vista, the high-ranked Braves. Norte Vista, a team that has defeated its 2 other opponents by a combined total of 84 points scored to 31 allowed. Silverado's defense trying to improve on their 0-2 mark coming in, having given up 46 points to Apple Valley and 37 at Serrano. Silverado's defense delivers the first big break of the second half. Sophomore linebacker Almatino Mao bats the pass in the air and intercepts it himself. Hawks set up on the Sultans' 33. We are midway through the fourth quarter. From the 33, Dionzae Nolan, gain of 7 to the 26.
Number 1, Nolan, tackled by a couple of Sultana defenders. 2nd and 3, Hawks. Gain of 7.
Levi Taylor, the fake and keep, the play he had scored on earlier. 1st down to the 15.
Number 15, Taylor with the quarterback keeper.
Tough red zone defense for the Sultans. Gabe Schroeder, 50. Robert Chavez, 4. Gabe Schroeder, 75. Leo Molina. 14 is Rocco Nastandria. The Hawks forced to settle for a short field goal attempt. Low snap. Charles Gross smothers the ball, knocks it back. The Sultana defense denies the Hawks the opportunity to take the lead. It is still 14-14. Sultans ensuing possession. Jerry Katoa with the sack. Hawks force the Sultans to punt, and Silverado gets it back with exactly 3 minutes left to play. At the 37, perfectly thrown pass to the streaking Daniel Dexter, who hauls it in and carries into the end zone. Tyler Pele, another excellent kick return across the 40 to the 41. We get a glimpse of the Bruce Henderson banner unfurled by Silverado fans in the upper left-hand part of the screen. This is a coverage sack. Ryan Griffin, with nobody open downfield, to the sidelines to stop the clock. Sultana's final offensive play. Ryan Griffin to Jonathan Garcia. It is fourth and very long. The Hawks defense makes the stop far short of first down yardage. There are just under 2 minutes left to play. The Hawks actually position themselves to add more points on the scoreboard when Levi Taylor lofts another perfectly thrown pass to Daniel Dexter all the way down to the 3. Sultana defensive end Brian Ward thwarts the off-tackle attempt, throwing Silverado's ball carrier for a loss. With no more timeouts to stop the clock, the Sultans see the Hawks take a knee, run out the clock, and register their first win of the year, the final 21-14. Sultana players took the field carrying jersey number 29 to honor fallen teammate Bruce Henderson, who remains hospitalized in critical condition following a blow to the head in Sultana's game 1 week earlier. An outpouring of love, support, prayers, and assistance to the Henderson family has been continuous as players, teams, and schools from throughout the high desert have joined Sultana students and staff and Hesperia businesses in demonstrating their support for Bruce Henderson.
It's just been amazing. I mean, everyone, every school, and folks from businesses around the community. Actually, we've even had some schools outside of the high desert that have been, we have some folks coming from down the hill to our cabinet meeting on Tuesday to give gifts for Bruce and to give some support from their schools. So we have really had literally support from all over the country. So it's been amazing. It's been very heartwarming, and I know the family and Bruce really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You bet.
The Community Table Restaurant Online Sports Report. Action highlights brought to you by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting Victor Valley teams and athletic programs.